No more for you, Racky. Hey everybody, this is Anna from HotOptionBabe.com. On the chart I have a screenshot of crude oil futures. Go, go. You aren't supposed to be in here, you're a raccoon. No more food. And sorry about that, back to the crude oil. Got a raccoon walked in my house. Not liking that too much. Anyway, we got a chart here, crude oil. And what I want to show you is this long-term trend line that we've been in since back in about the beginning of 09, that has just been solidly upstream. Now, that being said, beginning to see some cracks in this armor here, and your weekly is saying there's a sell setting up. Okay, so let's take a look at the daily. Okay, take a look at the daily. We break this line, we could come back up and retest it, or we could come down here a little bit, like a little bit of a head and shoulder pattern, and then roll over. Not sure that's going to happen, but sometimes you got to speculate how the chart might behave. So right now we have had a 10% correction from the very top. However, I do think we've got more on the downside to go. I didn't draw that trend line too great, by the way, so just forgive me, but it's there. And we have that 30 that crossed over the 10. Will you go out of here, raccoon, Racky? I don't have anything for you. I gave you food. You have the stochastics are pointing down. However, it may do a little bit of bounce here, but I still think that we could come down to around, let's say 97, maybe double test that 94 level that we had last week. That would be, and then go up and make a shoulder there. Now here you can see in the hourly that there is a little head and shoulder here, and that's what I think is going to play out to this, at least this 96.5 level here. So we'll see what brings this week. But I do expect another main correction on crude oil coming up in the not so distant future. Hopefully this week we're going to see 96 to 94. There's your 96 level. So that's what I definitely think we could touch. All right, let's move on over to silver. That's been crazy volatile. We got another almost all these charts look so much alike. This is the 60. I'm pretty bearish on silver for right now. So another little head and shoulder type pattern on a bigger head and shoulder type pattern. The stochastics don't tell you a whole lot right down there, but they are pointing. The stochastics are pointing down. And going back to the daily, come down to around this 20, say around 31 level, 31 a little bit more, maybe come back up, make a right shoulder, and then really correct into the summer. Got a raccoon that thinks he's a dog. All right, so let's take a look at the E-minis and then the Russell. Now, our inverted head and shoulder played out on the daily. A little while back that we all saw that little inverted head and shoulder came up, made a high of 1373.5, and it's since, and I've got a trend line on that one too drawn, and if you draw that in there, I drew these trend lines, you could actually draw it from here. It's been holding that trend line pretty well, okay, and but I still think that we've got some more selling to do. Would you go out of my house, raccoon? You're not supposed to be in here. And he's watching TV. I've never seen that before. And she's watching TV. And I also see a head and shoulder here on the E-minis setting up. We'll take a quick, get off my couch. I'm sorry, guys. I've never seen a raccoon. It was so friendly. Now, there's the trend line that I was showing the lounge, the club, that we have a head and shoulder on here. And you could take the Russell, you got the same thing. You got your head and shoulder, and then you got another little head and shoulder here. So I think we're going to come down to around maybe 13, 16 area, maybe even lower. And then at some point. Now, this is options expiration week, so we maybe get a little bit of strength. So we'll have to see how that plays out. So I hope everybody has a really good week. Again, if you want to try the lounge, it's $89. We have a lot of fun, make money. Go! I don't want a raccoon in my house. And if not, feel free to post on the free side, and we'd love to have your comments. Take care. Any questions? info@hotoptionbabe.com.